Hello everyone. This is one of my project based on the Python programming. So here it is, SecurePass. It is a full stack password generator app that strengthens analyzer, and it's basically split into the two parts, a Python Flask, a backend part, which does actually work on the cryptographically work, and also the front end that gives the user a clean interface to generate, evaluate, copy, and then track the password. The core idea is that the password generation has to be cryptographically secure, not just a random looking. So the backend uses Python secret module, which pulls from the os.cs string, basically was us.random, and instead of regular domain module, which is predictable and unsuitable for anything story related to this. So let me start how to start the project. So first, vertically, what I do, I just need to start the backend part. So when I will start the backend part, then I will go to the uh, front end part and simply run npm run dev. Then it will automatically open this file. It will shows the UI of the project that how it actually look like. So in the front end, it will show the length character types, uppercase, lowercase, and uppercase, and also some kind of ambiguous characters like 00L or disallow the repeats. They click generate. Then I will click the generate password. It basically call the API and backscript the list of password. It will generate the random password that will give a I'm giving or not. So here you can also set the limits, password length and the number of password that you want. Password length if I set 10, 11, and also if I want password 2 or 1, so I will set it 3 or 2. And here you can include the characters like uppercase, lowercase, and numbers. If you want to some advanced option like ambiguous characters, you can also. And if you want to add some from your side character, you can also. And so when you click generate password, it will generate the two password and also shows uh, the also shows the entropy of the password, like how the password is strong or not. So it will show the strong. It will generate two passwords. You can simply download it, and you can, if you want to have so many passwords, then you can simply download it. And if you open the file, you got the password as you can copy it and save it, share to somewhere. Now I will move to the coding part. And so the every generated password get pushed into a history list. So you can go back and copy on the earlier. And if you generate a batch of multiple password at once, there is a dedicated file. There is a dedicated bulk views where you can download them all as the txt files. Here it is. Now it basically architecture is a clean separation. The Flask which only knows about the generating the strings and scoring the string. It has zero UI concern. So React only knows about calling the two endpoints and rendering what comes back. It has zero cryptographic logic. That separation means either side could be served without testly and scale independently. Now I will move to the code part. Here's the breakdown of the code part. Here's two phases, like backend part and the front end part also. Here's my front end part and the backend part. So if I go from now, I will start with the here basically the main app.py file, which is basically the brain of the file, brain of the project, and also generate a requirement strength editor. And in the front end part, they are called APIs components that I have used in the UI. Books also the styles, so what kind of a style, the CSS style that I used, and clipboard activity and app.js file is the main file that route everything. Now I can start with the app.py file. So here you can say just a second. So here we can say basically I have used the so here it app.py file. It basically the entry point defined by the three routes. The cat slash API health, API generate, and API strength as well. So here in this, it will check the liveliness status and status if okay, then it will go proceed to another. And here is the post script that I have made from the API generate. It will generate 1 to 20 passwords and sorry, it will generate 1 to 20 passwords. With the given options, each score, and the API dot string it scores any arbitrary password that users type in, and also made a handler part as well. If any kind of error is getting from somewhere, then JSON of the request and run it through the validator and returns with a 400 422 error if I get, and with an error message has a bad input output some kind of error, and it will call the generator.py file in the strength file and returns the JSON file. Okay, now I'll move to the now here is the generator.py file. Uh, It is basically the cryptographic code. This is the most interview, what we can say. I have used the secret module instead of random, as it is a reversible and deterministic. If you observe the inner code, secret is basically built on the us.random file, os.operating system.ui random, so which draws from the us operating system cryptographically secure entropy flow. So for anything security sensitive password, token, session ID, secret is just a correct choice. This is what I thought, and Python has some kind of function like build pool. Sorry. So now here is the build the characters to set the draw from the based on which the checkboxes are ticked and uppercase and the lowercase number from the numbers and symbols. And and at any user specify the custom excluded characters also. Here is the guaranteed characters. If I use a select uppercase plus numbers plus symbol, knife random draw could by chance produce a password with a no symbol at all. The function guarantees at least one character from each selected category is present, and a common real-world requirements like many sites enforce must contain at least one of each. So that's why I use this. Now here is the secure shuffle also. What you can say. Basically, it was just Fisher 8 set shuffle using the secrets and for using the secret dot rand low. This is the function that I use instead of random dot shuffle. This is native because after concatenating the guarantee of the guaranteed that the character with the rest they had otherwise always sit at the front of the string. An exploitable non-uniform pattern. The shuffle uh, randomize their position with the same C string guarantee. Then here also a sample no repeat function that if implemented, the no repeat character should be there via partial Fisher 8 function. Random dot so rand below the secrets dot will call this function, and what it does, it basically it avoids the offense at the cost of the big random loop. It try if duplicates, and if I go for generate multiple for it will just call the generate password and then you have to separate so that the API layers can request a batch in one call. Now I will move to the strength.py file. It basically is scoring engine. The entropy formula that I have used is log L into log x, L into log base 2n, where L is the password length and the size of the character actually bold using the not selected if used. It is basically, for example, if a password using a lowercase English letter set 226, one mixing for all the type has 226 plus 26 plus 10 plus 32 is basically 94. So more bits of entropy should be exponentially harder of the brute force. The penalty checks will be there if any kind of penalty will be there, then a common password like 123456 just a normal random password. A hard coded deny list, it will just simply deny all these common passwords. And also the sequential runs, if there is any kind of sequential password like 123 repeated of the keywords matches from the keyboard, and that will get the zero point 0.7 a heuristic penalty reflecting that the based pattern-based, what we can say, pattern-based clusters are far easier to crack that their raw entropy. Suggest a dictionary slash question. It takes the beat brute force, and it will give us a warning like and multiply with the 0.7. Like the entropy is not good, and you can just simply here the score bands like if entropy is less than 25, some kind of error will be there. Very weak, weak हो गया, strong हो गया, fair, strong, very strong. Returns are rich object. Label score something like returns the label score entropy length and has real symbol. The front end can use for the fine grain display. Now here is the validator of PY file. It was basically the gatekeeper. It will call function returning the bool okay error. It will set the minimum length, max length, and the max count will be 20. As given in the requirement, it was 5, but I chose for 20. It's no enforces the same bound length for this, and the customer has to cap at the 450 characters talking like the validation lives on server side, not just a client side, because you can never trust a client. So anyone can bypass the DI2 and goes directly to the API. Now this is the backend part. I will just simply go to the front end part, which is not basically required. But here just I have weird. Now here is the password API.js file, which is basically a wrap access hyper function to function, which generates password options and generate the strength password, each posting to the Flask routes and returning the pass JSON, and base reads the VT app URL. So the same code was within the localhost 5000 in depth and deployed back in the production. And here is also the hooks password. It will just simply use the password generator function. It will basically the brain of the front end. The custom React hook centralized all the states and logic. So components stay dumb and settings length, settings result and the array of password strength object from the last generated calls, loading error equals to life cycle state history, cat at the max history equals to this, and the newest first each entry and the local time string, and also toggle dark mode will be there just to show the UI. And also now the component part is just the generator to the function generate the button multi password, password displays. Generate button basically pure presentation button. So it's a spinning icon generating texting while loading the text to disable. Password display shows the primary first generated password in the this password will be like this. Here it will password display, how it will show the password. Now it will store the password history as a function satisfied, and also setting panel if you want some kind of changes in the password requirements from the characters, no ambiguous, no repetitions like this, and also the strength indicator like from the very view is very strong. Now here's the main file. Here's the app.js file. Basically the assembly point pulls everything from the user password generator, applies the dark light theme by the use effect that sets the theme dark data theme on HTML with CSS custom properties in the global.css key of the and layouts, header, errors, band, conditional, generate buttons, primaries, passwords, like this kind of error will be shown. This is all that I have made using the Python. So, and also I've used the clipboard.js file, which will just simply copy to the clipboard function. That's all.